Greetings, church. It's Kevin Duclairon. Today is Monday, the 3rd of January, 2022, and I am right now at the Portland Police Bureau. All of my stuff is right there. My jacket and my umbrella. And you can see here it says Portland Police Bureau. And let me just walk in here with this. I think the lighting is a little bit better. Anyway. Yeah, much better at the central precinct here. What brings me in here this morning at 2:20 in the morning, and it is right now, as you can see, 2:40, actually 2:50, 2:51, 2:52, and I'm gonna walk back over here. It's a little bit darker, but now you know where I'm at. I was waiting for the police to come. I have a person that's coming into the tent, the ministry tent that I have, and they pretty much, they started sabotaging the property. This is my umbrella. It's missing one of those spokes. And now you saw the tip there, how it's been damaged. On top of that, they're using a shaver to shave my thumb. And last week they started doing something else, which is putting laxative in my food and my drink, which is keeping me up all night, running back and forth 10 blocks to use the bathroom there, the loo. It's a bad situation because I suspect that they're using the tent to have intercourse. They're using the tent for maybe even drug dealing. They have people coming by and asking me whether or not I have crystal. And I'm like, it's 12 o'clock at night. What are you people doing here? And I have a feeling that the African American community is going into the tent, and maybe even the Haitians and some of the representatives of Windsor, to basically show the public that there's another side to the tent when I'm not there. To basically cut down the tent and its ministry. I use the tent to evangelize, but they want to cut down the tent to basically bring, sex and immorality and pretty much everything. Gabriel's been going in there and sexually assaulting me, piercing me, sticking needles behind my heel, the usual. And to make matters worse, they're putting, they went to the building directly behind me and they graffitied something on the building, and the result of it is, and on top of that, they're putting ticks inside of the like the blankets and the sleeping bags and stuff. So I've gone and brought it to the wash, and then when I bring it to the wash, it's just a repeat of everything. And so when I'm away from the tent and using, they're inside of the tent doing their own, I don't know what, business deals. Yesterday I went to PCC, Portland Christian Center, to worship. I was going to go somewhere else. The Lord asked me to go to PCC instead. I went to PCC for a little bit and left. And apparently they were not, I'm not sure if it was PCC Church or the leadership, or if it's the Klan or the gay community. I'm not sure what group it was, but they weren't pleased. They weren't pleased at the fact that I came, and from Melinda's report, they complained, and I was told not to go back there for an entire year. If I went back for another year, if I went back, there would be a hit of some sort. Well, anyway, apparently while I was gone, I'm not sure if somebody went into the tent and put more laxative in the drinks, or if that was just that I didn't pour out any of the drinks, so I might have still been drinking the laxative from the week before. Anyway, long story short, I got really sick today as a result of it, and went to different places for me to use, and eventually they cornered me at the loo here on NATO and stopped me from using there. When the laxative kicked in again, they went, it didn't kick in until about 1:30 in the morning. They went to the Lou in Colombia and stopped it up. So it's just a continuous, repetitive thing that they're doing. I'm not exactly sure why and what the outcome is supposed to be. It seems like it's a combination of Grace Community Church and some of the people that I knew from Cal State University Northridge, Gabriel and her representatives that are constantly doing this and constantly, finding something to hit, something to sabotage. They want me to stay out of the church completely and have nothing to do with the church. They don't want me leading European people. I'm not exactly sure. I thought the church was the church, the body was the body, but there's a division now where they're telling me you're not allowed on church property. You're not allowed to have association with anybody in the church. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And so they're not making it easier, they're making it worse. So my health is not, my health is not maintaining. It's an even keel. They're making it worse and worse. Right now, I'm in the police department waiting for a police officer. I've been waiting for half an hour, and the tent is left unattended. So they're probably in and out of the tent right now. Okay, so it seems like their entire plan is to bring me down this year. This year is supposed to be my final year that I take their hit, and it's just everybody. The Haitians, everybody that I've been reporting to you for the last 25 years or so. So it's one of those things, and and now it's all representation of representations, and it's everybody that it's a really bad situation. I didn't know it was going to get. We couldn't have gone any further away from Scripture than this, And I've lost respect for the church. I've lost respect for what I used to value as God and God's word and God's people, because of how callous and how hard and how hateful people have become, and how malicious people have become, and it's just really, really, really sad. So 2022, I may not do too much preaching because it's not going to accomplish anything. Even here in this courthouse here, I've gone to the second floor, right up there. When I took this case to Gretchen Kaffour Commons before actually leaving the property, asking them for a no contact order, the court system here didn't honor the no contact order in this justice center here. Instead, they allowed Gabriel to come in and out and to do what she has normally continued to do. So far, 2 police officers have come and gone, and no one has come to take this report. It doesn't seem like it's much when I'm saying it. It is when you're experiencing it. When you're sitting there trying to get some sleep. I haven't eaten a meal since 2:00 yesterday. It's right now 3 in the morning. Because of how much laxative is in my system. As soon as the food hits my system, it's you gotta go. And this is since last Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now it's Monday, and it's just like, okay, this is too much. I have to say something. And so I said it to the non-emergency operator, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave without a report because I don't wanna leave the tent unattended. They did something that I didn't expect. They put another tent directly behind mine, leaning on my tent when I got there earlier today. I'm not exactly sure why they did that. I removed it, and in the process of removing it, it snapped because the wind was blowing so hard. I ended up losing that umbrella there. The umbrella flew away, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I ended up putting the tent behind a tree, and then fetched my umbrella there. And so it doesn't matter where I pitch my tent, my ministry tent in Portland. They put debris, they put debris, like the thing that women put, or like the Kotex that they put on. They left it right outside of the tent. Girly magazines, food wraps, anything and everything, basically to hit and to diminish the quality of the tent. So both inside and out. So I'm saying all of this for you to pray, because I don't have anybody to pray with me or for me. They're making me out to be the red nigger, as I was called yesterday, the red stinking nigger. And I'm thinking, well, if I'm red and I'm stinking, it's probably because of the maltreatment that I'm getting out of this hermaphrodite, out of this man who has no respect for church and no respect for foreigners, And so I've been waiting here, and I don't think they're coming. And so I'm going to go ahead and go. But I wanted you to know that this is how the new year is beginning, right? How exciting. We're right back into the police department, reporting the same thing that we've been reporting for the last 10 years here in Portland, whether police or court or justice center. What a sad, sad case, that this is how life really is in the United States for a Christian man out of Port-au-Prince. I mean, these are the chiefs of these are the men in charge of this police department here. These four guys, these four chiefs right there. It was the three, but now it's the four. And that guy looks like Hunter, the last one right there. That guy looks like Hunter, the guy that had arrested me in Seattle, Washington, and put me in jail for 5.5 months for hitting this one guy when I lost my trailer. And now here he is right there. His name is not Hunter, but that was the name of the officer that had arrested me. And they've raised him up here to be one of their chiefs. Anyway, I'm going to get going, and you keep me in your prayers, and I'll keep you in mine. Talk to you later. God bless.